The Rumor Report. With Angela Yee.
It's The Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club.
All right, a lot of Kanye news this morning. Adidas is placing their Yeezy partnership under review. Now, they issued a statement. Adidas has always been about creativity, innovation, and supporting athletes and artists to achieve their vision. The Adidas Yeezy partnership is one of the most successful collaborations in our industry's history. We are proud of our team that has worked tirelessly throughout our collaboration with Ye and the iconic products that were born from it. We also recognize that all successful partnerships are rooted in mutual respect and shared values. After repeated efforts to privately resolve the situation, we have taken the decision to place the partnership under review. We will continue to co-manage the current product during this period. All right. Well, of course, they responded to that, and he posted a link to the CNBC article, and he said, F Adidas, I am Adidas. Adidas raped and stole my designs.
I mean, they did. I mean, if you look at some of the stuff that Adidas did, is very similar to what Ye has put out. But, you know, it's one of those things. It's all in your contract. I'm sure Ye has a contract where you can't copy designs. I would hope he did, because if he did, he should be able to sue the ish out of him, right?
I mean, it just depends on what's in the contract. Like you said, sometimes if you develop and design something under a brand in collaboration with them, they do, own it so that you can't go and take the same exact thing somewhere else.
It's very similar to what Ye's done.
So we don't know what
sneakers. Mm-hmm.
But what I'm saying is, like, if we create something while we're at iHeart, most of the time you can't, unless you had it before you went there. A lot of times you can't take it with you. Now, he's a whole different story. I don't know what he had in his contract, but I would think that if they weren't allowed to do that, he would be able to sue them.
And wouldn't that be stupid for Adidas? Doesn't it seem like it waters the brand down if you copy something that's doing so well that you get a percentage of? Right?
And I also would feel like internally, because he has, slammed the executives there, a couple of them, how does Adidas handle that? He
True.
said he didn't want to work with. So it's just a lot going on. And let's be clear, Kanye is definitely a lot. Mm-hmm. All right. Now, he also started talking about Tremaine Emory, and he's calling him Tremendez. He said, you only got the job since you were black, since they named him. He said Tremaine's new name as the BLM officer at Supreme is Tremendez. You only got the job since you were black, and you used to work for me, and you knew Virgil. You don't have the money to make it out of this one alive. This is the worst mistake of your life. You broke my heart, Tremendez. I took you off the streets, Tremendez, only because you was the struggle version of Virgil. You threatened me, Tremendez. I am your conscious, Tremendez. And so, I guess Tremaine Emory was slamming him for his White Lives Matter shirt. He said he also has the receipts. He said, you are so broken. Keep Virgil's name out of your mouth. So I guess he used to work for Kanye, used to work for Virgil. And yes.
I don't know about
just
you
a
guys
lot
out there, but I'm just tired of Kanye and all that other
It's exhausting.
Stuff. Yeah, it's.
But Kanye did go on
his
Tucker
music.
Carlson
on
Fox News, and he addressed all of the controversy with the White Lives Matter shirt. He said he thought it was funny.
So you said that your father said when he saw the shirt White Lives Matter, it's great to see a black man stating the obvious. So by which I think you meant that's obviously true.
So the answer to why I wrote White Lives Matter on a shirt is because they do. It's the obvious thing.
Why do you think that's so? And I assume the implication is, of course, all lives matter because they're lives, because God created them.
Yeah.
Why do you think that would be considered controversial?
Because the same people that have stripped us of our identity and labeled us as a color have told us what it means to be black and the vernacular that we're supposed to have.
Yeah, for me, Kanye just doesn't make sense. And I think whoever's guiding him and talking to him, or whoever's not talking to him, is not giving him the proper information. But it's to the point where it's like, I'm honestly tired of hearing about Kanye and the bullshit.
Well, I don't know if talking to him is, I don't know if you could blame anybody else for his free thinking. Mm-hmm. People have conversations, and he might post those conversations or go back and do whatever it is. Kanye does what Kanye wants to do. Mm-hmm. All right, here's what else he had to say about the White Lives Matter shirt.
My dad is an educated ex-Black Panther, and he put a text to me today. He said, White Lives Matter, ha, 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 ha. And I said, I thought the shirt was a funny shirt. I thought the idea of me wearing it was funny. And I said, Dad, what do you think it was funny? He said, just a black man stating the obvious.
Yeah, that
all right. In
that
addition,
seems strange. Your dad is ex-Black Panther. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Addressed his soon-to-be ex-wife, Kim Kardashian, and her being influenced.
The media ridiculed me for getting the house next door to Kim to see my children. And they even said that I was stalking her and her new boyfriend because I bought the house next door to see my children. You know, there's so many things that are put in Kim's head. You know, they bring influencers, like no one ever knew where Corey Gamble came from. No one in the fashion world knows where Gabby came from. These people were practically made in a laboratory, in my opinion. And what they do is, for people that have some form of influence, whether it's the most influential white woman on the planet, being my ex-wife, they have people that are around them at all times telling them what to be afraid of.
Yeah, I don't think people were saying he was stalking because he bought the house next door. I think they were saying he was stalking because all the posts and all the nasty things he was saying on songs. That's what I think they were saying, that he was stalking, and saying he was going to run up on Saturday Night Live and see Pete Davidson, and, you know, going on and on and on. I didn't have a problem with buying him the house next door. I thought that was pretty dope. His kids can go back and forth, but the things after that is what made him seem like a stalker, in my opinion.
All right. Well, that is your rumor report. Like I said, it's exhausting. There's a whole lot more, but that was Kanye West with his sit-down interview with Tucker Carlson on Fox News. Now, coming up next, we do have front page news. We'll be talking about children's hospitals, and there's an early uptick in respiratory illnesses. And so we'll discuss why these hospitals are reaching capacity. This is unprecedented.
All right. We'll do that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.